When a narcissist sees you ignore them, they spiral into rage because silence is their worst punishment. Have you ever noticed how a narcissist suddenly loses their mind when you stop replying, stop reacting, and stop explaining yourself? They'll act like they don't care, but their behavior says otherwise. When a narcissist sees you ignore them, they spiral into rage because your silence is the one punishment they can't handle. Here are 5 emotional reasons why your silence drives them insane. And number 5 will leave you speechless. Silence destroys their control. Narcissists live for attention. They need reactions, good or bad, to feel alive. When you ignore them, you cut off their emotional supply. Suddenly, they can't feed off your anger or sadness. That loss of control feels like suffocation to them. Your silence becomes the loudest message. You no longer matter to me. And for a narcissist, that's unbearable. 2. Ignoring them wounds their ego deeply. To a narcissist, silence equals rejection. They've spent their whole life manipulating people to feel powerful. But when you don't engage, it bruises their inflated ego. They'll try everything: guilt-tripping, provoking, even pretending to apologize, just to break your silence. What they don't realize is that your calm indifference hurts more than any words ever could. 3. Your silence reminds them they're powerless. When you ignore a narcissist, they realize they can't control your emotions anymore. That's terrifying for someone who thrives on dominance. They'll overreact, posting cryptic messages, bad-mouthing you, or trying to make you jealous. But none of it works. The more you ignore, the more powerless they feel. Your silence forces them to face a truth they've avoided their entire life. They were never in control. You just allowed them to think they were. 4. They panic because you've broken the cycle. Every narcissist runs the same emotional playbook: provoke, argue, apologize, repeat. But when you stay silent, you break that cycle. There's no more drama for them to feed on. That's why they panic. They'll do anything to pull you back. Love bombing, fake apologies, or sudden changes. But it's not growth, it's desperation. Your silence is showing them you've evolved, and they can't handle that. Deep down, they know you're healing without them. This is what truly destroys them. Narcissists can't stand the idea that you found peace outside of their chaos. When you go quiet, they start imagining that you're happy, healed, and finally moving on. And that thought alone burns them more than any argument ever could. Your silence tells them, you're no longer my priority. It's the ultimate revenge, calm, dignified, and powerful. So when a narcissist rages, mocks, or plays victim because you ignored them, don't fall for it. They're not angry because you're wrong. They're angry because they've lost control. Keep your silence. It's your shield, your strength, and their biggest punishment. If you've ever watched a narcissist lose their mind because you ignored them, drop a "not de cren" in the comments. and share this video. Someone out there needs to be reminded that silence speaks louder than chaos.